So, who am I? I'm nobody. What makes me special? Well, just that I'm me. Why am I making this video? Because in the things that I've seen in life, and the people and the pain and the emptiness and confusion and everything else, I want you to know that there are people that care about you. You may be nobody. I don't know you. You probably don't know me. But I still care about you. And I still want what's best for you. And I was recently watching some YouTube blog online about somebody who's getting divorced. And it looked like her world was crushed. And I'm sure it feels like her world was crushed. And I guess the point in me making this video, all unshowered and dirty, is that I feel the need to let you know you're not alone. That pain that you feel, that's love. Love can be the most powerful force in the world, in a positive and in a negative. And the one thing that holds me to the same standard as you is that we're human. We go most of our life pretending to believe what we want to believe. And that's what makes us human. Am I any better than you because I figured something else out, or I figured my path of life out? No. But you do have a path. And we spend such a large amount of time trying to avoid hard work or trying to avoid getting our heart ripped out that we never really give it a chance to open up. Whether that be something you did when you were 8 years old that hurt, or whether that be something that you regret doing at 20. I think it's important that you, or most of humanity for that matter, should look forward. And sure, that's also from Luke Cage, the amazing show on Netflix, but you do need to look forward. It's easy to sit there and dwell and think of the things you missed, or think of what could have been, or you name it. But move forward. Try to find the positive light instead of, oh my God, my dream ended, or what I convinced myself that my dream was isn't. You need to realize that there is a positive light. You had an experience. It ended probably in a bad way, but do you regret that experience? Would you have rather known than never known? And I guess that's ultimately what I want you to know. This is my first vlog. I've never made one of these before. But I feel like you, whoever's viewing this, might be hurting about something, might be confused about something, might be living in the past. Oh, my life would be so much different if I kissed that girl at prom, or I called him the other day, or I paid more attention to him, whatever that is. That's life. Life doesn't come in a pre-written manual about what to do. And that's okay. Does that mean it shouldn't hurt? No. Does that mean you shouldn't want to go through this? I wouldn't want to go through it. I did go through it. It hurt like hell. It took me 4 years to find myself, and I had no idea what myself was. And that changes. As you get older, your priorities change, whether it be marriage, kids, family, health, whatever. Those things that you thought you knew about yourself change. And the hardest part about that is realizing it will be okay. Now, I don't know all the answers. I'm just somebody that cares about you. And I want you to hear the audio of some movie that really has nothing to do with love, but has a very fantastic quote in it. So I'm going to share that with you next. I don't think I could show the video because copyright reasons, but it's from the movie V for Vendetta. If you think you're going to go into that movie with, oh my god, this is going to be a heartfelt movie, you are wrong. It's about blowing up Parliament and the people taking back what's theirs. But in that story, there is a side story, and that side story is what I want to share with you. So, keep in mind, I don't know you, but I will always care about you. I am not the only one that cares about you. You are not going through this alone, but it's okay if you do. I went through it alone. I figured it out on my own, and that doesn't make me any better than you, because honestly, I wish I had somebody there for me. But ultimately, you are more important than anyone else. And I know that may sound selfish, but ultimately you have to be in love with you. And you can't be in love with you if you don't like who you are, or if you don't like the things, if you procrastinate and you really hate being a procrastinator, nobody's going to fix that but you. You'll never be exactly who you want to be. I think parts of that will always change, but there is a core value to you. So, with that, I'm going to edit this video. Hopefully it's a smooth going process. And I hope if you viewed this, you realize that I might be onto something. You are worth it, because you are.
I don't remember much of those early years, but I do remember the rain. My grandmother owned a farm in Tottlebrook, and she used to tell me that God was in the rain. I passed my 11 plus and went to a girls' grammar. It was at school that I met my first girlfriend. Her name was Sarah. It was her wrists. They were beautiful. I thought we would love each other forever. I remember our teacher telling us that it was an adolescent phase that people outgrew. Sarah did. I didn't. In 2002, I fell in love with a girl named Christina. That year I came out to my parents. I couldn't have done it without Chris holding my hand. My father wouldn't look at me. He told me to go and never come back. My mother said nothing. But I'd only told them the truth. Was that so selfish? Our integrity sells for so little, but it is all we really have. It is the very last inch of us. But within that inch, we are free. I'd always known what I wanted to do with my life, and in 2015 I starred in my first film, The Salt Flats. It was the most important role of my life, not because of my career, but because that was how I met Ruth. The first time we kissed, I knew I never wanted to kiss any other lips but hers again. We moved to a small flat in London together. She grew scarlet carsons for me in our window box, and our place always smelt of roses. Those were the best years of my life. But America's war grew worse and worse, and eventually came to London.
It's a bill proposed by the Undersecretary for Defence, Adam Sutler, to close the remaining tube stations passed with their universal...
After that, there were no roses anymore. Not for anyone. I remember how the meaning of words began to change. How unfamiliar words like collateral and rendition became frightening, while things like Northfire and the Articles of Allegiance became powerful. I remember how different became dangerous. I still don't understand it. Why they hate us so much. They took Ruth while she was out buying food. I've never cried so hard in my life. It wasn't long till they came for me. It seems strange that my life should end in such a terrible place. But for 3 years, I had roses and apologized to no one. I shall die here. Every inch of me shall perish. Every inch but one. It is small, and it is fragile, and it is the only thing in the world worth having. We must never lose it or give it away. We must never let them take it from us. I hope that whoever you are, you escape this place. I hope that the world turns and that things get better. But what I hope most of all is that you understand what I mean when I tell you that even though I do not know you, and even though I may never meet you, laugh with you, cry with you, or kiss you, I love you. With all my heart, I love you. Valerie.
So if there's any desire to have me create a weekly vlog of, I don't know, finding yourself, the struggles of finding yourself, the happiness that there's always another angle, something along those lines, because I'm just a positive half-glass full person and a realist on top of it, leave a comment below. Is that how it works? You leave a comment below and then I read it and everyone gets mad at me and calls me an asshole or whatever, and yeah, do that.